Hello and welcome to another video. This is a helping video. Um, Electronic torture, how to survive it, because I found something out. This is very important. Um, Maybe I say something about this last videos I load up in my channel. Well, there was one video with transhumanism and all the stuff, and there is a picture. You see something black eating DNA string. Well, in my opinion, this is not possible. This is their sick fantasy that they can create a black goo. Well, maybe you have heard this word. I don't know if it's existing, but in my opinion, it's not possible that there's a black goo that eats us, our DNA, and that we disappear, and there's only a big mass of black goo left. This is not the way like nature works, and God will never allow something like that. I must confess I heard a lot of this black goo, but I don't know if it is maybe just fake. Maybe it is existing, maybe not. I don't know, but I don't think it is possible to create a black mass that swallows all this life forms, DNA strings that existing on Earth, swallow it, and then every life form is disappeared. I don't think that is working that way, but it is their fantasy that they can do it. But I don't think that God will allow this. Well, there are spooky scenes in these videos about this DNA. And also my last video was spooky, this insects that have this fungus, and this fungus make them die, and the fungus can take over control over the brain. Well, I must say I must bring these films because it is exactly this bio warfare they do on us. These Morgellons can control our brain. The people feel somehow these feelings are wrong. They manipulate us, and maybe you think why I bring this cruel films, these ugly films, right now in this Christmas time. Well, in the Bible there was never said when Jesus Christ was born. This date was fixed by the Roman Catholic Church. They changed their old sun god celebration day into the birth of Jesus Christ. But in fact, in the Bible there's nothing said about when Jesus Christ was born. But I like Christmas, I must say, because today is the 20th of December, the longest night, and then the sun makes a turn and the days become longer, so we will climb up again, a new hope, a new life will come, and this hope, I can also celebrate this because before we had this Christmas, my ancestors living here in Europe, they celebrate the rebirth of the sun, and making fire, so maybe I make also fire, why not? And well, it is a reason for celebrating, and we have a tradition that we want to have peace on Christmas, and this is exactly what they do. They playing with our feelings, with our sentiments. Right now in these moments they spray like hell, because they know exactly that we want to have peace, that we are not, we want to calm down, and right in this moment they spray a lot, because they know that we don't want to fight now. We go now in a comfortable mode, and so let's spray them. Why not? Okay, I can give you some more hope. Well, this films I load up, I must something say about Björk. Maybe if you really understand what this show biophilia is about, maybe you feel some hate against Björk, but don't do this, because I know her music quite well, and the last 20 years I can say that she came out of the dark into the light. She would never glorify this bio war. In my opinion, she was forced, and if you think, well, how can she do this? You must imagine that if you are a target individual, you know quite well this pain. If you are a woman, you feel this pain even more, because the women has the both brain halves are better connected. They feel the pain over the whole body. If you are a male, man can maybe more separate the pain, because our brain halves are not so good connected. But well, I heard a story when I was walking this spring. There was a shop, and there were men talking about a woman they knew, and they told me, well, she just jumped down the bridge when the train arrived, and she was smashed. So that was kind of amazing for me, because this is a method the men do, committing suicide, a very hard method, like jumping in front of a train or taking a gun, something that is more male method. If a woman does something like that, you know, women take more barbiturates, bottle of wine, something like that. Well, that means it was quite clear for me that she was targeted, and there are many people who can't stand this pain. And if you feel that they show you that they can take you, that they can take your life, so that maybe is somehow a way that you maybe can forgive this Björk, that you can forgive her, because well, I think she must be targeted. She would never, there's no way that she would do this on her own. That is her idea. Somebody must have written this song text about this mushroom knocking on the skin, now I'm in. Well, that was very creepy indeed, but it was not her idea. I'm quite sure. Well, well, why I'm talking about all this cruel shit now in the Christmas time? Well, yeah, you should know that they are playing with our feelings now in this Christmas time. They enforce even their attacks, because they know quite well that we are now not in a fighting mode. Well, I can give you some more hope. That's more talking about hope, and I was talking in one film about a fruit, papaya fruit, and this fruit if you eat this fruit, the torture goes down, and also this controlling by Morgellons. And I found out that this pumpkins, you call it pumpkins, has the same um, ability, and this is quite good because pumpkins in North America, you have large fields full of this pumpkins. It is easy available for you, and it's because it is growing in your climate. Papaya you have to ship from maybe from South America, and it is also cheap. It's quite cheap to buy a pumpkin, more cheaper than the papaya. And well, what is, in my opinion, the reason why you make a soup? Well, you take this, you take away the peel with a knife, then you cut it in pieces, you cook it a while. You can also eat it like this, raw, but I prefer to cook it. You can also cook this coarse. In that course, there's a good oil that helps you also, and you can cook all this. You put away the peel, you cut down the peel, and then you cook everything, and you eat it maybe 1 time, 2 times in a week, and you will see, you feel better. And now comes the explanation. I load up a video about Harald Kautzweller. He was talking about Morgellons. Morgellons, it is a fungus growing inside your body, also inside your brain, like in these insects. But of course, we don't die like insects falling down the leaf. We are much stronger than these insects, and we can use our brain to fight this mushroom. So, well, this pumpkins cannot fight this Morgellons directly. It's not an anti-fungicide, it's clear. But what do they do? This pumpkins inside your body? Again, back to Harald Kautzweller. He was talking about Morgellons. Morgellons are a creature between a mushroom and also a quantum dot size application. Quantum dot size means it is a physics application. You have a body, you send some energy to a body, and this body sends photons, energy in a special frequency. Morgellons, they have blue fibers to control our minds, red fibers controlling our feelings. And so that means these Morgellons, they start as a clear fiber, and then they collecting all these colors, blue color, red color, where they also spray it. Some days you have a wonderful red sky. Oh, what a beautiful sky, yeah. So they're just spraying some more colors that we inhale it, and these Morgellons take these colors, and then they're growing together as a body, and with this Morgellons they can influence our feelings, our minds. And in my opinion, this quantum dot size, there's a color inside this pumpkin, orange, and these mushrooms, they can't distinguish, well, I take this red, I take this blue. They take also this color, and if they take this color, they can't influence you anymore so well, because these frequencies, every color has a frequency. Blue, red, yellow, orange, and right this color, this Morgellons they eat inside your body, these frequencies can do you no harm, and it is very amazing. You eat the soup and then you feel free. Your mind is clear. Your feelings are your own. Sometimes I have the feeling that they are not my own. I'm feeling sometimes very unmotivated, depressed, and so on. They normally they push the bad feelings, that you're feeling bad or somehow, I don't know. If I eat this, I feel much better. It has something to do with the color, I think, but there must be something else. If I take this carrot, it's also orange, nothing happens. There must something inside this fruit. I think papaya and pumpkin, they are somehow similar. Well, papaya is on a tree. It's a melon fruit on a tree, and a pumpkin is on the floor. It is another family of plant, another order, but somehow the cell structure is a little bit similar, because there's some air in it, and there are well, I think it is somehow there must something similar like in this papaya. It has also to do with the cell structure, and this structure has a radiation. Harald Krautsweller said radiation. Don't be afraid. There are many radiations. Don't think about radioactive or X-rays. Don't think that. Radiation means the whole spectrum of electromagnetic waves. Even light is radiation. Or yeah, you see, don't be afraid about radiation. Well, this fruit has its own radiation, and it seems that this orange color and the cell structure helps you out. Well, try this, and have a nice Christmas, and see you next video.